We'll use completing the square to change a quadratic equation from standard form to vertex form. Our goal is to have y equals x minus a number in parentheses squared plus another number outside the parentheses. We'll start with a quadratic equation in standard form. Y equals x squared plus 10x plus 11. To begin completing the square, come down to the next row and write y equals open parentheses x squared plus 10x, leave a blank space, close parentheses, then plus 11 outside the parentheses and another blank space. Then, before we fill in our blank spaces, come down to the next row and write y equals parentheses x with a blank space, close parentheses squared and another blank space outside parentheses. We'll fill in our blank spaces in this order, bottom left first, then top left, top right, then bottom right. To figure out which number goes in the first space, take the number in front of x and divide it by 2. In this case we have 10 divided by 2 which equals positive 5, so we need to put plus 5. To figure out which number goes in the space above, we need to take what we just wrote in the first space and square it. 5 squared is 5 times 5 which equals 25, so we need to put plus 25. Let's pause and notice that we just added 25 to the right side of our equation. If we only add 25 to one side of our equation, then our equations won't be equal anymore. So we need to be sure to balance it out by subtracting 25 from the same side of the equation. When we add 25 and subtract 25 from the same side, we're basically adding 0, so our equation stays equal. So, minus 25 is what we'll put in the second space here. The last step is to combine these two terms together, so we need to do 11 minus 25, which is the same as negative with 25 minus 11 in parentheses, which will equal negative 14. So minus 14 is what we put in the last blank space. And once we get to this step we've finished the completing the square process. If we want our equation to be in true vertex form, we need to have minus after x in the parentheses and plus after the parentheses. So we can change x plus 5 to be x minus a negative 5 and then we can change minus 14 to be plus negative 14. So we started with standard form of a quadratic and ended up with vertex form. Now that the equation is in vertex form, we automatically know what the x and y components of the vertex are. H represents the x component of the vertex and k represents the y component of the vertex. So for this equation the vertex is at negative 5, negative 14.